Okay, first of all is, this might sound weird, but a dry eraser board. Hear me out. Hold on. Okay, a dry eraser board, right? Now, it can either be a portable one where you can bring with you about the place, or it can be the peel and stick one. So you peel it and you can stick it onto any surface, glass, wood, wall, and it has an easy remove. Specifically Post-it. The brand Post-it sells it, and the good thing is that they sell it in feet, so you can have it like 3 feet, 5 feet, 7 feet, 4 feet. You understand? So you can just put it on your wall. And if you're someone like me, and if you're in a discipline like me, where there's a lot of working out, there's a lot of information, and you're a visual learner, you have to see everything visually, this really helps you a lot. The price is usually like, I have it right here. It's like, so the one that I'm seeing, I think it's about 3 or 5 feet, don't quote me, is $26. But they also have the very small ones, which is like 7 feet to 11 feet inches, and it's for $11. So they are very affordable, and I think that's a really unusual thing to buy back to school. If you're from Jamaica, if you're from the Caribbean, you know that like back in the day, our parents used to have to use slates. So if they had math and language and an additional subject that day, you had math first, you had to learn the math, rub everything off, and then go into language class, and you had to remember everything. So I'm wondering why my mom is so good at math and she can just do it in her mind. That's why she had a slate, or she had something portable, and you had to memorize what you learned in class that day. And you know, when you go home, you practice. But you might not want this. But I am a visual learner. I like to practice. That's the best way to get things into my mind, is through practice. So get you a portable or a peel and stick dry eraser board. And along with that, you'd also want dry eraser markers. That's the second one. And this is even if you don't buy the portable one or the peel and stick, even if you don't want to spend money and buy that, you can just buy the markers, because at my school, which is the University of Technology, we have open classes. So like if you go to my building, which is the engineering building, they have classes open all day, and at a certain time of night they close them unless it's study time, so it's open 24. So if you have a dry board eraser, then marker, you can just go in the classes and you can just be in there with your friends. Mind you, at the engine shop where I am usually, you can come in there and you can purchase it from us. So you don't have to be all, oh, I'm gonna get prepared. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. That's me. I like to be over prepared. I'd rather be prepared than not be prepared. Okay, so that's the second one. The third one now is to get a mechanical pencil. And if you're like me, I can't be bothered to be sharpening. And the craziest part is when you sharpen, and you can't get it sharp as the first time. I don't know if it's my ADHD, but it drives me crazy when I can't get it as sharp as it was. So to mitigate all of that, I just buy a mechanical pencil. It's already sharp. It's fine. I don't have to do all that work. And like if I lose it, I won't really know. I feel bad. I still feel bad if I lose it. Or like if I lend it out, it's okay. Tell me, it's something about my mind. I'd rather have the mechanical one, and you know, I can just drop the point into it, or I can just drop it into it and I go about my business. Number 4 is a first aid kit. And hear me out. So a first aid kit, right? I mean, yeah, you might not be equipped or trained in first aid and CPR, but you can still have a first aid kit. I know women, maybe men too, but women, we usually have like an emergency kit for ourselves when that happens. But if you already have that, you can just add things to it. Like example, me, I have my emergency kit, but in my emergency kit I also have I have a liquid band-aid. It burns like hell though. I have a liquid band-aid. I have a fork. I have a bandage wrap for my knee or for anybody else. I have money. I have pills. I have sweets, and I have snacks. So you can just, if you're a female, if you already have an emergency kit, you can just add a few more stuff to it to help you, just in case you get a cut, a scratch, or if someone around you has like an incident, you know. Or you can just buy a first aid kit. That helps too. You can just have like the handheld one, the handheld portable one, like a little cute one that maybe has like 21 items or 10 items. You can have it and go about your business. I got that idea because my cousin wanted to buy one. He said that he just wants to have one in his car just in case. And I was like, that's a good idea. Going back to school, because you really do have to be responsible. You're responsible for yourself at this point. You're a baby, but you're an adult. You're young, but you're old. You want to make your own decisions, but you still have to go to an adult for help. It's a really weird time in your life, and it's so precious at the same time, but it's so confusing and complicated. Number 5, a journal. Now I say a journal because I like to write. Excuse me. I'll just be going about my day and I hear a word or I hear about a place and I just have to write it down immediately because I don't want to forget it. I'm gonna forget it. I have a very forgetful mind, right? That I'm trying to improve. But if I have an idea, I write it down. If there's a date, I write it down. You just, for example, the best practical way I can put it is, okay, you're in class and the teacher says, okay, hey, you have a test this date. And the teacher says, I know I gave you a syllabus and it tells you all the dates for your exam, but hey, because of some unforeseen circumstance, I'm gonna push the date test to this date. Instead of messing up your book, you have a journal and you put it in there. But you know, not everyone wants to be extra, not everybody wants to be buying too much stuff, so that's understandable. Instead of a journal, you can just have, if you have sticky notes or post-it notes, you can also do that works. But I rather have a journal because sometimes I have to-do lists, sometimes I have my thoughts that I write down, sometimes I'm in meetings and I need to write down like the minutes or some important points from said meeting. So I always have a journal in my bag, and sometimes I don't use it, which is annoying, but it's the truth. Number 6, which I think is really weird, but it's essential, is to have a pill organizer and a water bottle. Now, you must be like, why do I need a pill organizer? I'm not an old person. But guess what? You're getting old. I'm sorry, but you truly are getting old. We mature every day. Every day, hair falls from our hair. Every day we lose hair. Every day our speech gets a little bit better or it gets a little bit worse. Every day our brain grows a little bit more or it shrinks a little bit more. So we are getting older. Even if you don't want to hear that, or if you're vain, it really doesn't matter. It is just the reality of it, and we are getting older. So I would say a good back to school supply that you could invest in is a pill organizer and a good water bottle that has measurements and markings on it. So why I chose a pill organizer was because I was in class. I was leaving class one day and I saw my PD, which is the program director. So she's the head of the entire program. And being in engineering, it's very stressful and very demanding. And she saw me and she was like, "Are you sleeping?" I was like, "No, I'm not sleeping. And you know I'm not sleeping." And she was like, "Okay, I understand that. I really understand that." And she said that at least make sure you're taking your vitamins. And I was like, vitamins? Mind you, this happened a few months ago. She was like, make sure you take your vitamins. I'm like, vitamins? Why would I be taking vitamins? And I guess she saw the look on my face and she was like, you're gonna need vitamins. Because this job, it gets very stressful, it gets very demanding, and you're not going to get a lot of sleep, you're not going to get a lot of time to always eat. So taking your vitamins from now is essential. And I took that. I was like, you're so correct. I was already though taking some vitamins here and there, but it was for like hair and nails. So I was like, dang, I need to invest into that. So some vitamins you could buy is Centrum. So we have a Centrum vitamin. I'm trying to not have the glare. So you have Centrum. You also have one a day, like women, one a day women, and men's one a day. So you can go to your local pharmacy and you can invest in that. Pro tip: if you're in Jamaica, you can just go downtown and go to the pharmacy, and some pharmacies, like, they will open the bottle and they will give you like maybe 15 capsules out of it, and you can just pay for that capsule, and it might be $1,000, it might be $2,000, $2,500. So you get some of it without paying for the entire bottle. I think that's really cool. I saw that at like one pharmacy though. It was a pharmacy downtown. I don't remember where. I remember where, but I don't remember the name. So you could explore doing that. I don't think if you go uptown they'll really do that, but you can always ask. Asking is what really helps, right? So that is number 6. And it's good to have a water bottle with markings, because you know sometimes it'll say good morning and then you have to drink this amount. It'll say good afternoon, you have to drink this amount, or it will say, hey, you're almost finished, you drink this amount, and it gives you a little reward for doing something, you know? It's like a reward. Something like that. Yeah, so that's number 6. I believe that's number 6. Next you have, so until I talk to y'all again, have a prosperous new year. I pray for you and your family, no matter what you're going through. Stay strong no matter what happens this year, and love yourself. I see the potential in you. I hope you see the potential in you. Bye. Leave a heart for me. Leave a happy new year.